Hey guys, welcome. This is Deepika from MyTutorialRack.com, and in today's video we are going to cover a very important question, is how to get back to work after having a long career gap. So if you are someone who left the workforce because of n number of reasons, it can be either related to taking care of your parents, or you have a child to take care of, or you had a personal injury and now you are returning back to work after a couple of years. Sometimes getting back to work can be really challenging if you have a career gap. So in this video, I'm going to share some important tips that will help you to get back to work faster. So the number one tip is evaluate your skill set. Let's say you were working on Siebel CRM before you left the workforce, and after you came back, and Siebel CRM is no longer a very popular technology, and people who used to work with Siebel and have now moved over to more newer technologies or CRMs like Salesforce. So at that point, that is a very good opportunity to transition your career to Salesforce because you have that foundation. So the transition is going to be smooth. And sometimes there is no clear path that is available to you. At that point, you can also take up a new skill which is up and emerging. Let's say at this point, artificial intelligence and data analytics and all these kind of new skill sets is very popular. If your old skills are no longer useful, then try to learn a new skill. Try to get a new certificate, or also refresh your skills if you have opportunities available. The next tip that I have is to inform your network. You probably had a group of friends or your colleagues that you used to work with. Connect with those folks. Ask them if they have any other opportunities in their current workplace. Connect with them, and that is also going to open up some opportunities for you. And another thing is also connect with people on LinkedIn, talk to recruiters. This is the number one tip that I'll give you, is have lots and lots of connections. And sometimes these connections make it very easy to find your next opportunity. The next tip that I have is try to get into any volunteer activities or find a part-time job. Sometimes getting a full-time job can be a little challenging and also can take some time. So in the meanwhile, you can find some freelancing opportunities. You can either find some volunteer opportunities or even some contract position that will help you with enhance your skills. Start with a volunteer job or a contract position to begin with before you transition to more stable full-time position. And sometime you might have to start at an entry-level position, and that is all right because you have a career gap. People don't want to pay you the top dollar, so you probably have to take up an entry-level position, and it's still good. You do work there for 6 to 7 months, brush up your skills, and then you can transition to much more advanced or up to your experience level kind of job. Another important tip is to get a certificate. It's always very important if you are trying to get into a particular job. Look for what kind of certifications is available around that skill set, and having a couple of certifications related to that will definitely improve your chances of getting back to work. The next tip I have is prepare your resume. So while you were away from workforce, you might have acquired more skill set, or you were just learning on your own time, and you should make sure that all the new skills that you have acquired, add that to your resume. Any certifications you have gotten in the past, add those to your resume. If you have worked on any freelancing projects, add those things to your resume. That is going to help the recruiters to understand, and also they will see that okay, you are a hardworking individual, and those things will help you to get to your next opportunity. The very important tip that I have is work on your soft skill. So soft skills are also very important when you are working in a workforce. If you have a good command over your language, you have some good etiquettes, those also play a very important role in getting your next job. So do work on your soft skill as well. And then prepare for interview. This is something that's very, very important. And let's say after doing all of these, you probably got a couple of interviews. Make sure you go through the job description. You can understand what kind of questions are going to come based on the job description. Prepare around that, prepare for your interview, and also learn about the company before you go for interview. Because when you learn about what the company is doing and you can showcase them, you did your research, you came prepared for that interview, and that kind of puts you in a good spot compared to an individual who just came and wasn't prepared. So always learn about the company that you are going to interview. Understand your job description. If there is any particular skills they are looking for, go ahead and brush up your skills on that. Learn that skill so that you can tell them that I know, I have worked with it, I'm familiar with it, and that will make a huge impact. At the end, if there is a time or an opportunity for you to ask questions, then do ask questions from your interviewers. That is also another time to showcase your skills, what you have done in the past. Ask them about the future projects of the company. That is going to show that you are interested in the position, you are committed in that position. So these are some of the skills that will help you to get back to job. I hope you follow these skills, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And if you have any questions and concerns that you want me to cover in my next video, do comment that in this video's comment section, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to see you in the next video. Till then, thank you so much.